Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. I call this channel the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube, and I call this chapstick. This is Holiday Cocoa, very fitting because we're still in the Christmas holiday season. I don't know when you're going to see this though. But thank you for being here. The concept of the Crazy Troll Nation, the crazy just enjoying your channel, enjoying the videos that you do, enjoying the channels that you watch. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand or a certain tool or a certain technique. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we are about self-acceptance and self-love. Loving yourself for who you are and for how you look, even without face paint on. That's what we stand for here. I have to let you know, if you're new here, I do curse on my channel sometimes because I curse sometimes, period. So thank you for being here, my oldies but goodies. Thank you for returning. We're going to get into this look, and I'm still trying to decide if we're going to keep Martine Cosmetics Moula Bank or not. And this is what it looks like. So we're doing look number 8. And it's a beautiful palette. Not as deep as I would like it to be, but then I can always deepen with this black. But as far as just the overall looks, you know what, y'all? I didn't even blend out my eye primer. I am out of it. I am out of it today. And I almost didn't do this video today. Oh my gosh, I believe I forgot to blend out my eye primer. Yeah, the looks in general are light. They were pretty looks. The looks I did were pretty. I did like them, but I just like deeper, darker, or even more colorful looks. The looks were light and ethereal, very cute, and I did like them, as I said. And so that's why I'm torn. The shimmer formula is not my favorite, but I have learned to work with it. If I can work with Pat McGrath's Celestial shades, I can work with any other kind of shimmer shades. And so that's not a problem. On my face, I have one of the Estee Lauder foundation mixed with the milk primer, so that's why I'm looking a little ghastly. So I am going to put on some bronzer and stuff later. I have brushes and everything laid out. So here we go, back to the palette. This is what it looks like. Can't believe I almost forgot to blend out my eye primer. So I saw myself in the mirror down here, and I'm like, why did my lips look like that? And I'm like, damn it. I didn't blend out the primer. It has a lot of life left in it, because the POA for this is 24 months. And so so I'm trying to decide. So what we're going to do, we're going to take Celeste, this shade here, and it's going to be a light ethereal look, I think, because it's light shades except this one, and this one isn't even dark, that brown. So we're taking Celeste, and we're just going to pop her on, and the shades show up. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, so Celeste is going to go on the inner part of the lid. I do like this, so I'm trying to decide. If the PAO was only 12 months and we were nearing 12 months, I would be more inclined to just ditch it. But because it has over a year, or at least another year life left in it, I'm still like, do I want to just keep it or get rid of it while it still does have a lot of life in it, and somebody else can enjoy it that really prefers light ethereal looks, you know what I mean? And so I think about it that way too, not just keeping it just to keep it, but if someone will enjoy it more than I do, then I would prefer that they have it, even though I don't know who they are. I don't know, and I'm not sure if I asked anybody I knew if they wanted this or not. You know, yeah, I was thinking of someone, but I don't think she uses these type of tones. She uses colors more so to make her eye color pop. Whereas I just put stuff on, but then I have brown eyes, and so brown goes with almost anything. And so she uses like mauves and rosy tones. So I don't even think she would use this, but so I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm trying to figure it out. And so this is like a really, really pretty palette. You saw how the color showed up. I got like one piece of when I put the eyeliner on. Oh, I have on a Sephora 12 hour, excuse me for that sniffle, retractable eyeliner, and the shade is 14 Silver Khaki Green. I use this instead of the NYX golden olive, because this one shows up better on my inner and so I actually ditched the next one for the Sephora one. Now we're going to take Daphne, which is just beneath it. So this is Daphne right here. It has gold bricks in it because this is Moula Bank, baby. And I still do have the packaging it came in. And I used to just store it that way. And then I'm like, okay, this is kind of bulky. See, what happened was I started buying more palettes and my space started getting a little tight. So I took it out of the outer carton. But I do still have it though. I even looked on Macari to see like where some of these on sale on here, just trying to get a feel for, you know, if people have sold theirs, if people have bought them, if any were listed, and there's not. I'm just like, oh. I did see the 669 on there, but that was it. So I don't know. And maybe people just don't know, or if they've seen it, they might be like, oh, wow, that's pretty, which it is a very pretty palette. So these two, we are overlapping, but we don't need to overlap much because they do just kind of blend in together. I would get more saturation if I used a sponge tip, but it would still be a light ethereal look. And so I'm not really trying to do all that work for it to still not be quite what I want it to be, even though it's still going to be pretty. It is definitely going to be pretty. We're just blending this right here because I see a line right there. Oh, now it's gone. So we're going to do the same thing over here just to get that line. It is pretty though. So, and I don't want to just keep it because it's pretty if I really feel like I'm not going to use it. I don't remember last time I used it. I would have to look through the gallery of my phone to see look number 7 and see when I did look number 7. And sometimes I just don't roll back around to a palette as quick as I want, and then other times it's just not a thought. You know what I'm saying? And this one isn't really a thought, so that's what's making me wonder, like, should I just go ahead and get rid of it? Because it's not a thought to use it unless, like, now I'm intentionally using it because I'm trying to decide what to do with it. So I don't know. So what do you think? Like, is this palette your type of color story? Let me know. Now we're going to take Augustine, this shade down here. This is a gorgeous shade. And we're going to put this on the outer portion of our lid. Excuse me if you heard that in my throat. I had Boathouse Farms Amazing Mango today for my late breakfast. And I do need to eat, but I don't know what I want to eat. I took some chili out the freezer because I made a whole batch. It's hard to make just a little bit of chili. And so, but it is ready to be reheated. So I don't know if that's going to be late lunch or for dinner. So I'm trying to decide, like, what do I actually want to eat after this video? I don't know. I've been wanting pizza lately, but I don't want to. Delivery costs too much, and I haven't really been going out lately. I've just been kind of staying in. You know what? I've been tired. My hormones have been acting up again. So I'm just like chilling out at home, my own little staycation, you know, pumping out videos, doing paperwork. I've been reading again. I used to read a lot more. So I'm back to reading. And so that's exciting. So I've just been chilling out, relaxing in my own little bubble, enjoying me and my quiet time. Next weekend is going to be a beast, and I think that's part of what I'm feeling is like just chill now while I can, because I'll be working 3 shifts in a row, and that's going to be brutal on my body. And so maybe I'm feeling that now, and it's just like just chill out while I can, because once that weekend rolls around, it's going to be a mess, and my body is going to be very mad at me. So I'm trying to just see if the space is even between here and here, and if the shapes are the same. So this is a pretty look. And also I'm looking at this thinking, can I do this with something else? And I've been thinking about, even though I can't say I don't buy a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I buy a lot less than some. But I've been thinking about the ones that I do purchase. Like when I do looks and then I'm like, I wonder if I can do this with something else. Then it's like, why do I have this one and the other one that I can do a similar look with? You know what I mean? And so I'm looking at this thinking of Lethal Cosmetics, even though Lethal Shadows are more punchy. but I like the punchy. You know what I mean? This is pretty though. Like this is just nice. We're going to just kind of drag this over just a little bit. And so this is a nice palette. And this is what's going to make it harder for me to choose. And so part of me was like, don't even use the palette again, just make a choice. But I done did it. Now we're here. Now we are here. I don't know if we're going to do concealer or not later. Probably not. I don't even have concealer around here. I've been remembering to put the cream around my nose. And so that's why that doesn't seem as red as it was before. Now we're going to take Lillian, this here, and that's going to go on the first half of under our brow. And we're going to see what that's going to look like. So that's just going to go right here. Yeah, so and when I first saw this palette, I was like, oh, I'm going to get it. But then as I kept looking at it, I'm like, I'm not going to get it because it's lighter than I want. And then I got it. And then I was just like, why? And I think I was just enthralled with Martine Cosmetics and I wanted something else from them. And this did pique my interest more so than like their Diner palette, the 1988 palette. So I think I just wanted something else from them, which is not a good idea just to buy something just because you want something else from a brand. And I've been rethinking my thoughts. You know what? I'm going to save that for a video. I'm going to do that video after this one. All right, so scratch that. Now we're going to take, actually, yeah, I'm going to save that for my Ruthless Declutter video. And I did film part of it. Sorry for poking you in the eye. But I think I'm going to refilm it. Because there's just other thoughts I had like after the fact. And then other stuff I thought to declutter. Now we're going to take Amanda, this shade here. And that's going to go here. Yeah, I'm going to redo that. And I'm going to write down the thoughts I'm having right now. I am going to redo that video. I was just going to add another clip to it, and then I'm like, no, let me just redo the whole thing. So that way it'll flow. It'll flow better. And then I won't have to be like, did I say this before? Did I not say this before? Should I go back and watch the video clip I did before we do this one? I like this. Yo, this is not helping. This is not helping at all. And I even pulled out the Yucca palette thinking this would pair nice with that because of the tones. But then I was thinking of the Yucca palette to deepen it, but then I have a black in here that I can deepen with. So this is the Yucca palette. I'm trying to hold these up together, make my awkward self. So they look like, look at you. And I did look at it and there are like similarities. And so I'm just like, and I know I'm not getting rid of Yucca because I love her creamy powder and creamy matte formula. And so that's something I do as well, is when I think of another palette, I'm like, even if they're not close, are they close enough? And if I really love one, like I love Yucca palette, I like Moula Bank, just keep the one I love. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I've been just really rethinking or just thinking or analyzing things. Now we're going to take Marie Louise, this shade here, and we're going to put that on our lower lash line. So this is a very pretty look. I took out Couture to put on my upper lash line. This is Couture. But now I'm thinking we could do the green, since we only have green underneath and green over here. And you'll notice the only mattes up top are these two up here. All of these across the lid are shimmers. And you could have just left it like that and had an all shimmer look. And so you don't have to do all the things. Do your makeup however you want to do your makeup. You don't have to have a matte. You don't have to have a shimmer. You can do all shimmer looks. You can do all matte looks. So this, I like this. It is lighter than I like, but man. Yes, thank you, Dryer, for letting me know you're done. So we are going to take Fortune, which is a green, and we're going to put this on the upper lash line because this would be sensible. So does this mean that we're going to take Eleanor for our lips or take Dark Forest for our lips? I thought that I had pulled out an eyeliner brush and I didn't. So I'm just going to pull out a MAC one, not a MAC one, a Melt Cosmetics one really quick. You're going to hear a clink. I put those brushes away. Well, not away, but in the container that they're in to be taken to the kitchen to be washed. And so we're going to put this on our upper lash line. Let me know when you, well, first, do you declutter or do you just keep everything until it starts to grow fuzz? If you do declutter your makeup, like how often do you declutter? And what is your process? Do you think of, if you like it, do you just keep it, period? Or do you think I can do this with other palettes and so one of these palettes can go? Like, do you try to condense what you have? Or do you just keep it all because it looks nice? And because you like the looks you did? And also, when you think about decluttering, do you just keep palettes because you like the looks, or does enjoying the formula play a factor in your choice? Because there's some palettes where it's like, I love the look, but it was just a beast to work with. And this line is not even at all. Because I know some people will just keep stuff. And then other people, they're like, I don't like using it. I'm getting rid of it, even though the looks were pretty. Or I hear in ranking videos how, oh, this is so pretty, I'm keeping it. But it's something about the way they say it. It's like, okay, there's something else going on there. You know what I mean? So is it just about a pretty look to you? Or do you also want to enjoy the formula of whatever it is that you're using? This is kind of dry. How long have I had this liner? Oh damn. You know what? Because I bought most of the melt ones around the same time. Because there was a sale. They were 50% off, and I bought a bunch in the different colors. So it makes sense that this one's dry because one of the other ones I used was dry. Not dry, but drying out. I know I could put Doraline in it. And I thought to go on Amazon and purchase Doraline. And then I thought, are my lids going to be okay with that? This line is janky too. Like, are my lids going to be okay with Doraline mixed in a liner? And you have sensitive skin, y'all. It's not easy just to be like, oh yeah, I'll just do this, I'll do that. Because there's always like, what if it doesn't work out? Where not having sensitive skin, I think it's like, oh, I'll just do this, I'll just do that. Like, it's not even an issue. It's just like, I'm just going to do it, period. But I'm always like second guessing or wondering and just like, do I want to try it? Do I want to spend the money? And I had Doraline before. I do not like how that line came out. I had Doraline before, and I don't think I ever even used it. And I had it so long that the POA came and went. And I said, let me just throw it away. Because then I still thought to try it. Then I thought, what if I have a reaction? But then because it was still unused, well, actually I had opened it. I just never actually used it. So then I thought to sell it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm having too many what if thoughts here. And so I think I ended up throwing it away. I just made that worse. When I look down, it looks straight. But then when I look up, it's that swoosh that I accidentally do that I don't like. So I loaded up the brush this time, because I didn't have enough on the brush for the other side. Yeah, this is getting dry because it's not wanting to just do like a straight line. Oh, I just did a swoosh. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. Alright, we're just going to leave it. But I do think that was a good color choice for that. What are we going to do? Lancome Sills Boost mascara base. So those are the questions for this video. When you declutter, do you keep stuff just because you've done pretty looks with it, or because you also like the look and the formula? And if you realize you can do the same type of look with another palette, do you still just keep both those palettes? Or do you be like, I can do this with something else, so I'm gonna get rid of this one? So those are the questions for this video, because those are all things that I think about. And I've been told I think too much. So I just want to know, do y'all think about these things too? Yeah, and I do tell people I am a thinker. As goofy as I am sometimes, I am a thinker. And when people tell me, oh, you think too much, I'm like, maybe you don't think enough. And then they look at me like their feelings are hurt, or like, how dare you? But my thought is like, how dare you? Does it bother you that I think? And then they really get an attitude. And then I just like laugh inside. I chuckle within myself. Like, why does it bother you that I think? Why does it bother you that I want to understand things? Why does it bother you that I'm trying to make sense of things? Like, whatever it is that's happening that we're talking about. It's funny to me in a way, because people do get annoyed. Because I do go in, if you're going to tell me I think too much, I'm like, what makes you say that? Because you don't want to think about what we're talking about? Because I'm not challenging you. I'm just trying to have a conversation. All right, we're going to wipe off some chapstick. Do I want to do dark parts and match my eye look? We are going to do blush and bronzer. Let me see if I can just pick dark forest, because I did not have it out. No, I picked up Sea Queen, the blue one. We are not doing Sea Queen. I think I'm going to do a purple. Ooh, dark purple. We do have a lighter purple, which may be more suitable since it's a lighter look. So we're going to do that one. Who am I being sensible? What the hell? We're going to take our Esom, because I definitely look like I need stuff on my face. We're going to start at the top. We're going to take this one and we're going to put this under eye. Everything in here is matte. This is the one at the top. So this is good for, not that I need to set it. I did not set my face. So that's that, and we're going to come down and we're going to put this right here. So we're going to see, hopefully this adds enough color to my face, because with the Estee Lauder this time of year, 0 tan, and me being a hermit as I've been called, now we're going to come down to this one, and I have like 0 tan, 0 0. So hopefully this will give me like just enough color, and if not, then we'll just put on a bronzer. Now we're going to come down to this one and put this a little lower. It's going down the line. Looks like there's like a gap right there or something. What's happening? Looks like a patch. And we're going to come down to the one at the bottom, and we're going to put that here, here. I'm going to go back in. We're going to bring that down here. Yeah, I think this will do it. But this shade, I think this will, this bottom shade, I think that'll give me what I want to have to give my face some color, some structure, so I look tan and not like a glowworm. So this is what we're going to do with this. I do think this does help. Well, actually, I know it. Well, to me, it looks like it helps. And I'm doing this like this because if I just go straight across, I might not get as much color as I want, and I want this to show up because I am looking very pale right now. And so this is what we I still kind of want to just take another bronzer, like a regular bronzer. And actually, this is looking ghastly back here. You know, I'm used to seeing me with some kind of tan or some level of tan. Even if I'm out a few days a week, I do tan easily. And so when I'm not out for like 4 days, 5 days, I know that sounds strange, right? It's just like, I look like how I look now. That did help though. I don't think I look as ghastly now that we have this all over. So where are we for time? So I am going to take, I think I knew, excuse me for smacking, I think I knew I was going to take the Sigma because I have all 2 brushes for that. This is the Sigma bronzer, and it is matte bronzer dark. I'm going to take a brush that we shall not name, and we're going, we're going to just use this as a blush. I forgot that this was actually a bronzer, like it does show up. But you know what, I'm going to put the blush on too because the blush has a built-in highlighter. And not that it is actually a highlighter, but when I put it on, the way it shows up, the top part, looks like I put a highlighter on. Just trying to make sure it's just an even color and not looking patchy. What is this right here? Like there's color here, a little here, and a little bit there. So like, excuse me, what happened? So I am tapping in, and we're just gonna tap it because when I was doing this, I'm like losing color somewhere. So there's like a patch. Why? This side is like so smooth and even, and if I keep putting it on, it's gonna just keep getting darker. So we're just gonna tap that and just leave it. We tapped in again because there's like a patch like right here, unless I'm seeing things, and there's like a patch right here. So we just tapped in again. I don't understand like why that be happening. So we're going to take the blush. The blush is Bronze Star, and we're going to tap into this. Maybe I didn't have it even on the brush, but then why did this side go on consistent? So you see what I mean? You see the blush here, but then it's like lighter up here. You see what I'm saying? So this is like a blush with a bronzer. That's just this. And I don't know why it does that, but I like how it does it. So I'm blending it evenly, like this entire area and my cheek area. So you see the bronzer, you see the blush, and then it looks like it's a highlighter. I like this. So this is what we got. We want to do the lip. Where do we? Oh yeah, we pulled the lip out already. I'm just like, what's happening here? But so you see my face does have more color than when we first started. So we're going to put this on. This is number 100 Mysterious Plum from the Sephora collection. So I still don't know what to do about this palette. And it was easy to use, as you saw. It's only that one shade in there, Francois, that upper right hand corner shade that gives me problems. It's dense. It's a very pretty shade. It's dense. She doesn't want to come out of the palette with a brush or a sponge tip. And once you do get it out, she doesn't want to really go on your lid. But if you can work with her, give her the time and attention that she needs, it is very pretty. But who got time for all that? Is this, why is there like, oh, I think I had a bump. Yeah, that's a bump right there. I thought it was lipstick or something. So this is what we got, y'all. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so let me know the answers to those questions. If I remember, I'll put them down in the description box. This lip is bold with this eye look, because the eye look is just golden. And I could take that shade from, I could take the black from in the palette. Or, you know, my thought was to take like this shade from the Yucca palette. But we're going to leave it. Part of me does want to take that black. Should we do it? We're going to do it. Let me pull out another brush. We're going to take this Sigma brush. This works really nice. And this is Adelaide. So we're going to take Adelaide. Oh, man. Ooh, I forgot. Ooh, I forgot how, ooh. I forgot how pigmented Adelaide was. Ooh, look at this. And y'all saw after what was on here, like I did not dip back into the pan. I am trying to stay above the eyeliner line, but it is making the swoosh not look so swooshy. What? What? I like this. That was a good choice. So you see how I'm saying, like, you can just smoke it. And we didn't even, we're closing this. We didn't even use that much of that. Adelaide is like, Francois might be a finicky hoe, but I'm easy. Adelaide is easy. She's like, you just gotta tap me one time, baby. And I will be there and be everything you need me to be. This is, Let me put this brush down. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, so thank you for being here. So again, this is Moula Bank, baby. Do we have Moula Bank? I don't know. Let me know what you think of this look. Let me know the answers to those questions. I will put them, I think I'll put them in a pinned comment. That's what I'll do. And let me know what you think about this look. If you have Moula Bank, I'm really digging what Adelaide did. Like, that's just like, whoa. Ooh, let me know what you think of this color story. Is this something that you would use? Have you purchased it? Did you not want to purchase it? I don't think it's any longer available. I know it's not available on Martine Cosmetics website. Beauty Bay does carry Martine Cosmetics brand, but I don't know if it's available there or not either. So I do apologize for that. But anyway, you might can do this with other shades. You know, gold, a yellow gold, an orangey gold. You know, that shimmer green, black, pale orangey tones up here and green underneath. So you can probably do this. I'm going to go. Thank you so much for being here because I feel like I'm about to babble. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.